Today I have a new lightweight headlamp from Nitecore. It's the NU25. This headlamp offers 3 LED colors, one main emitter here on the right, and then a lower lumen high CRI emitter, and then a red emitter as well. It contains a built-in 610 milliamp hour non-replaceable battery and is rechargeable via micro USB on the bottom. Thanks to Nitecore Store for sending this to me to take a look at. I'll have a link in the description to where you can check it out on their site. Here is the packaging for the NU25, and the light and everything comes in this clear plastic little box that fits inside this piece of cardboard here. And it shows all the pertinent information. It points out the lumen count, the battery size, that it's white and red and a high CRI. On the back you've got a little bit of information such as the distances. It is IPX6 water rated. The light itself comes in yellow, black, or white plastic. Included in the package is the strap, the light, and a micro USB charging cable here that's Nitecore branded with a little tie. That's nice. The band here is pretty nice. It's kind of this zebra pattern look to it. On the inside of the band you have this little rubber piece or silicone piece that helps it stay onto a hat or your forehead if you need. This light is small. If I put it up here next to a dollar bill, you can see it's really small. It's only 50 millimeters long, 33 millimeters tall, and 18 millimeters thick. On the top here are 2 buttons. You've got your main power indicator and you've got your red indicator. And on the bottom there is a micro USB charging port here that you can pull the cover away to charge it up. And this light is adjustable via this ratcheting mechanism. You have a total of 5 adjustment points and it'll sit up at 45 degrees adjustment. The weight with the strap is 45.6 grams. The main emitter in this light is a Cree XP-G2 S3 LED making a maximum of 360 lumens. Its lower modes are 190, 38, and 1 lumen. The make and model of the high CRI LED isn't mentioned, but it's good, but it's this rectangular LED here, and it's good for 20 lumens. The make and model of the red LED isn't mentioned as well. It's good for 13 and 0.9 lumens. Runtime of the main LED from start to finish was longer than I expected for a 610 milliamp hour battery. Turbo lasted for about 8 minutes, and then it stepped down with slow, small linear steps for the next 100 minutes or so, or to about 15% relative output, which is where the light lasted another 20 minutes. The light does one final spike in brightness for a low battery indicator before going into absolute moon mode. And you can see all that from the graph here. Here are my night shots for the Nitecore NU25 headlamp. And this is on low on the main LED. We can see here it's pretty low. To the naked eye, you can see this pretty well. Bumping up one mode. This is great for normal lighting. It's medium. It's a decent amount of light there in front of you. Throwing out to a distance there, you can see the fence. This beam is floody, but it's got a little bit of a spot to it, so it throws okay. It's not 100% flood. And here is the highest mode that this light offers. Again, not too bad. You can see it has a bit of a flood to it. This light also offers high CRI. It's a dimmer mode. This is perfect for reading a map or something. You can see my hand here and my cast, and it's just perfect for that. High CRI mode only has 1 brightness level, but you can see there it just shows the color rendering so much better. And the brightness levels aren't the same here, but this is normal CRI. You can see there things are more yellow, not quite as nice. Back to high CRI, this is more accurate color. This light also has red, so this is the lowest mode. And then a secondary red mode that is higher. This is pretty bright. I like that it has 2 modes. Oftentimes headlamps have red and it's just too bright for me. This has 2, which is perfect. Great for reading a map or something like that up front. And this would be great for like hiking or something like that, where you want to maybe see 10, 15 feet in front of you, not much more. And then it does have a red strobe. The UI of this light is simple and straightforward. As I mentioned, it has 2 buttons here on the top. First, you have the red button for the red LED. It comes on in low mode. You press again, you get high. You press again, you get this blink slow strobe blinking mode. If you long press the red, You get a voltage check there on top. If you long press on the main mode button, you get the high CRI LED, and it only has one mode on off. You press again, you get low on the main, medium, and high. Once the light is on, if you do a fast double click, you'll get to turbo. The light also has lockout in any state. If you press both switches at the same time, the red indicator will flash once to let you know it's locked, and to unlock, you repeat the same steps again. This light is USB rechargeable, as I mentioned, and that's not a fast process. I test it from empty to full, taking about 2 hours and 10 minutes. And for such a small battery, I understand why it's slow, but at the same time, that's a really long time to recharge such a small battery. One of the nice features is this light can be used while recharging, so that means you could connect it to a power bank or wall socket and still have hours and hours of pretty much uninterrupted light. So the pros for me, this light is, it's got a high CRI reading mode. I wish more lights had high CRI LEDs. Despite the small battery, it lasts a surprisingly long time. I like that the light has a dim red mode that is great for map reading or short distance tasks and can be bumped up more if needed. I like that it starts on low. The UI starts on low for both white and red modes, and there's no PWM, it uses a constant current. The cons are, this has an all plastic construction. It's a glass reinforced fiber a little bit, but it's not metal, and if it's abused, it may show signs of that. And another con would be slow recharging speed. My conclusion is I was surprised at how light the NU25 was and how long it lasted with such a small battery. While it didn't make a ton of light during this long run time, if you're going to be using it during hiking or something like that, it should be enough that you can navigate with for that long time. I like the addition of a white high CRI LED, and I wish it was the main LED, but know that high CRI LEDs are usually less efficient, so that's probably why they did that. I do appreciate that the Nitecore NU25 has a low red mode as well, and it's not too bright like some of the other recent lights I've tested. Overall, the NU25 is a good light for its weight. If you can afford more weight, I personally recommend a light that used a removable battery with higher capacity, something that used a 18650 ideally. That said, if you're hiking or in another application where every gram matters, the NU25 is a good option. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the description below and I'll do my best to answer them. If you're interested in taking a look at this light, I'll have a link to where you can pick it up on the NitecoreStore.com.